Hey guys, it's Arkukaze, and today I'm gonna be doing Seduce Me, the Otome. I figured I'd do this game because there was another game on the channel that currently has 700 views, and it was a dating simulator. So, well, let's do it. This is a fictional interactive narrative. Any character resemblance to real-life people are purely coincidental. Let's see. Also, please know that the following game is made for PG-16 audiences. Please note that sexual, violent themes are explored in this game. Trigger warnings, abuse, implied rape, and suicide. You've been warned. Please enjoy. Enjoy the implied rape. Why, hello. My, aren't you a gorgeous sight? Can I be honored enough to know your name? What's your name? Jondus. I didn't spell it. Hold on. This is gonna be Jondus. I think that's good. What a lovely name for a lovely person like you. Wonderful. Eric, do your job. Very well. This game was produced by Serpent Entertainment under the direction of Michael Laws and is powered by Ren P Visual Novel Engine. We truly hope you'll enjoy the story. I know I'll enjoy it since you'll be in it. Oh, how flattering, Eric. Fine, fine. Farewell, my sweet. Somewhere. Da! Ah! Come on. Is that all you got? Wanna try me, asshole? Crap, missed. Okay. Let's retreat for now. No kidding. Let's get out of here. That's right, you better run, you stupid punks. Stay out of our territory. Call it fate or call it coincidence. That one moment of violence started a chain of events I will never forget. This formula, created in the 70s, is one of the most important in the fields of financial theory. It is used to calculate the price of European-style options and is widely used by option marketers, though there are some discrepancies that are now corrected with the modern viewpoint. Rain. It's been a long time since we've gotten rain around here, but it's the season for rainy weather, so it's not exactly surprising. Personally, I love the sound of it. The way the raindrops fell, a soft tapping of fingers, was so soothing. Don't you just love it when people tap on your glass at night? Like a million of them? Even looking at the droplet hits the glass of the window was strangely calming. For this reason, I felt lucky for having a seat next to the window, though I did spend more time staring outside than I did paying attention in class. The lectures in class were pretty boring. Mrs. Phillips' voice wasn't soporific, but I just wasn't interested in what she was saying. And since it was the period right before lunch, all I could think about was doing other things in my free time. Honestly, I didn't really care much for the economics. Sure, I had good grades in this class, but it was only because I read the textbook and did my assignments as I had to. I was only taking this class because it was mandatory. If it were up to me, I would probably have taken another course. Luckily, it was my senior year, so after this semester, it would mean the end of high school courses forever. Thank God for that. I didn't hate high school. It was just kind of mundane how the days drifted on as if there were no end to it. And the only thing I really enjoyed about going to school was meeting my friends and hanging out with them. But that was kind of it. In short, I was done with high school. The start of second semester brought me a note of finality to it. I had already applied to many universities the semester prior, and I was expecting replies sometime in the next few months. It seemed like the start of something new, something that would change. That is, if things could change. I stared at the faint outline of raindrops in the distance. For now, I was stuck in this class. Ms. Anderson. Miss Phillips' raised voice interrupted my train of thought. Just when I was thinking about class, I quickly turned my head to face the teacher. Hopefully she didn't pick me just because she noticed that I was spacing out. Yes, ma'am? Would you care to name the equation I set up on the blackboard? Oh, I think I read about it in the textbook last night. It should be the Black-Scholes model formula. Very good as always, Miss Anderson. Anderson. It followed me wherever I went. Most people didn't really know me by my first name, but rather my surname. No doubt, since the surname was the trademark of the internationally famous and philanthropic Anderson Family Toys, and because the founder was my own grandfather. Suzu, one of my best friends, turned around and proudly gave me a punch to the shoulder. I know, like, when I get proud of someone, I decide to assault them. Kick ass, girl. You showed that teacher what the formula was. From beside me, I heard Naomi, another one of my best friends, clearing her throat in obvious disapproval of Susie's choice of words. Think I can relate? She means good job. Miss Capini. Wait! Care to tell me who the creators of this formula were? Some guys named Black and Scholes. Fisher Black and Myron Scholes. Very good, Miss Patterson. Show off. Better study next time, Suzu. Be like us and study once in a while. Suzu rolled her eyes and slouched into her chair as Naomi gave her a small smirk. She always pouted when Naomi showed up. That's the end of today's lecture. Now let's separate into groups and work on your projects. Remember, everything is due on Monday. Go ahead now. Before I knew it, Suzu and Naomi had scooted their desks to align with mine. We turned into the Three Musketeers. Whenever the teacher left the students decide on groups, we always grouped together in our little trio. It was a sheer stroke of luck that we all managed to be in the same class, so we had to at least take the opportunity to stick together as much as we could. Besides, we were most comfortable around each other than, say, compared to being around other classmates. It just made sense for us to put our heads together for any kind of project. I took out the poster we were working on and rolled it out onto the 3 desks. We were pretty much finished with fulfilling most of the guidelines for the project, though we did still have to add a few finishing touches here and there. After working on making the poster a bit prettier, we sat back and inspected our work to see what we still had to do. Naomi, as usual, was the first to look for any issues. She lightly tapped a pencil against her chin, staring intently at the project. Tap, tap. Alright, so let's see. We finished the budgeting section, and building leasing, and the cost for labor. What else do we need? Suzu straightened up to look at the poster. She stroked her chin. After a few seconds, her face brightened and she spoke up. How about the company name? Huh? Did we really skip over that? Of course we did. You always go straight into the logical statistics and stuff that you completely skipped over the fact that we need a name for our project. Gah! At least we caught him this time. What do we name it? Not sure. What do you think, Jondus? It always came down to me. Whenever there was something to be named or titled, I was the master of an ending decision, even when I didn't want to be. I like Trinity Corporations. That is way too predictable. How about the Dragon Company? What do dragons have to do with our project? What? It's a totally unpredictable name. It's hot. Our company sells bubblegum. Who said we can't produce spicy bubblegum? What do you think, Jondus? Yeah, what do you think, Jondus? Both of them looked at me expectantly, even though I wasn't quite sure myself. I didn't really want to choose sides, but if it were up to me, I would say... Oh, I think this is going to be the first big decision on who you side with. I kind of like Naomi. Yeah, so let's go with Trinity Corporations. Bah, fine, be lame. Alright, now we decided on a name, now what? As we ended our name game, a giggle scrambled my thoughts. Haha. Huh? Who was that? Ignore it, it's just Lizette. I looked over my shoulder to see her laughing with a circle of friends, mostly comprised of popular people that were practically friends with everyone in the school. And as a result, everyone in the school knew them. In the center of it all was Lizette White. She sat with a posture that indicated she was still working, but that she also was ready to casually chat about her day. She had an endearing balance of charismatic and awkward, which was readily apparent while she first talked to someone. It was easy to make her smile and laugh, and she was quite the comedian as well. Basically, she was perfect. Not that she was like a robot or something, but she was a student that everyone else wanted to be. Lizette was bright, easygoing, and all of the above. Had her future laid out right in front of her. Unlike the average student, she knew what she wanted to do after high school, and as a result, she was confident and ambitious, though sometimes it could rub a lot of people the wrong way. Moreover, I had known her ever since I was young, but it had ultimately resulted in a rivalry that continued today. Of course, my friends knew what was between us, and upon seeing me glance at her, they shifted their attention to her. She doesn't even look like she's working, in my opinion. She probably is, but she's too much of a stuck-up priss to allow herself to look like she's actually doing work. Oh, come on, Suzu. She may be a little off-putting, but she's not the giant priss that you're making her seem to be. The day she isn't a priss is the day I turn into you. Ooh, what's that supposed to mean? Never mind. It's about time. Let's bail. Whoa, whoa! She's out. Unsurprisingly, Suzu was the first out of the classroom, swinging her backpack over her shoulder with ease as she quickly strolled out the door.